Hello everyone, today I'm gonna play with the Tygem 5kyu, so you can study basic of skill. Now I am white, my opponent is black. Okay, now my opponent played a very interesting move. Okay, let me see that. Now I can show you the order. I just have played the normal star and then he approached with the knight, large knight move. It's quite interesting. I haven't seen this move quite a long time. So now this basically you have to move from this one stone. You have many choices like Kusumi and even knight move. You can just choose that you want. And even large knight move is also okay. If you want to press this one stone, then you can do this way. Like this. This is also okay. It's possible. Okay, when I go here, he just ignore. Oh, it's really popular beginning nowadays. Nowadays, many people are playing with two space jump. They follow AI. Okay, now what do you want to do? I have many options, but I can just try to beat this one stone because he hasn't defense with the two space jump. And he had the two choices. Even he can just go to the corner and he could do that, but he didn't do so. If I press this one stone, I can get some. Okay, he has played the jump out to the center. What do you think about this move? Basically, he had to play large knight move first. He has to try to get some base first into the territory. Then now, you know, he doesn't have to spend one move to the center. Then when I'm stealing his base and even I can get the territory. And the main point is that this two stone has to keep swim at the center. You know, now when he is going at the fifth line, I'm going to third line. When he is going to fifth line, I'm going to third line. Already these two exchanges are good for me, and even he has to spend more move in the future. That is why I can say this fighting result was good for me. Okay, let me go to the big place now. Here, if you want to continue, you can do that. Like you can jump here and you can try to handle the left hand side. That's also possible. Okay, now, oh, this is quite interesting. Pincer, I haven't been seeing for a long time. Do you know the Joseki? If you don't know, no worry, I'm gonna teach you now. I have to jump out to the center. It depends how he is having the pincer. Okay, but now of course he hasn't followed the Joseki, and then I just need to follow the normal method. Okay. Basically, what he was wrong is when I jump out to the center, I can say this lower stone is weaker. So he was supposed to handle these two stones. Yeah, this is right direction. Always you have to support the weak group. Don't be too hurry. You have to give up one area. But he just supported this right hand side, which means if I just push here, I can get a lot at the lower side. So I don't have to be greedy. I just let him save into the corner. He is supposed to do that. Okay, he just did it here. Then, okay, however, I can just block here. Lower side is much bigger than right hand side. So now, even though he is making bigger, please don't be too hurry. You don't have to do it. If he is doing here, this is much bigger. Can you see what you are losing? You are losing all the lower side. So now you don't have to hurry. You don't have to be hurry. You can just get this area first. Now this is yours. If he is doing here, then you can do here too. So that is the reason you don't have to be too hurry to get into opponent territory. Okay, after this, he's keep doing same as what I said. So when I'm just blocking here, still this is not really stable. Okay, he's keep making two eyes. Now this is my main stone. I have to stretch here. I don't think you will feel difficult. Just you can follow the basic hengma. But before you choose the basic hangman, you have to know which stone is weak. That is what you have to find. So even though you don't know any Joseki, then if you are just using this kind of logic, then you will have a great quality game. Okay, this is wrong because now these two stones are where he has to jump, where he has to move. Then this jump is much better. His territory is much bigger. If I want to capture him, it's impossible. Even though I do that, still I'm not ready. He can even have a Hane here. When I'm doing here, and he can save here. Even he can make the call. So I'm not going to chase this group. So which means I can say now is the time of the Tanuki. I have to go to other place. So I just need to judge which area is big. Can you see that? You can put in your hand. This is bigger. You can break this much. Or when he is doing here, Even though I have a pincer, which means he is breaking my left hand side, you know, you can see this is what I lost. Even I get here. If I just answer the left hand side like this, then he is breaking my lower side. You have to compare with both variation. So which means now if I just go around here, then I can get both sides. Of course, I have to still give up the corner, but compared to him to play first, I play first is much better. That is the reason why we have to go to big place on time. Okay, you got it right? So it doesn't mean I put this move, it doesn't mean I can get all the territory. Just I'm getting more than when he choose first. Okay, he just choose, he want to make it more. So now I can make it more too. This is what we are doing. Okay, next round I can even jump here, I can bother this group. Actually, this is up to you. If you wanted to play here first, then you can do that. Yeah. Okay, he just invade here. What do you think? If I'm blank here, basically I will choose about this kind of move. And then I will try to handle these two stones. Many people, I know many people are afraid about this move. But because this is a high quality hengma. Yeah, but if white is trying to cut this one, and when I save, and you have to support this one, otherwise this is gonna be the ladder. And then I can make the amazing Tatsuji, just like this. And then when you are playing Hane, you know I'm not gonna exchange here. If I exchange here, then you can try to capture my group. But now if I don't exchange anything, then when I cut here, then now white cannot save his two stones. Right. That's why such kind of move is working. If you are afraid of this shape, then this is working as well. But the point is the speed is quite slow. And if you use the more difficult move, then I recommend you to do that. Because now I can make white to be down. Now I can get influence. So this is what he has to do that. But now he just invade, which means if I just support my one stone, this one, with Kosumi, and when I'm jumping out, black has to support two groups, the head of the two groups. So now it's not easy to handle. Why Kosumi is the, if I do that, there is some Tatsuji. He can just try to connect with his friend. So now if I just try to cut here, there is such kind of aji. So now one space jump was not good idea. I just need to separate him. Yeah, like jump. I'm looking for head, beating the head. So he has to keep focus this group. If he's just doing here, I can try to beat this group. So now this will be very lonely. Okay, he just defends here. So now you just leave it. He defends here, which means when you are attacking, you shouldn't chase where he is supporting. You should chase where he doesn't care. So this is where I have to attack. Basically, he has some base. Even though you wanna attack here, then when he is doing here, he can make two eyes very easily. So now it's more easy to attack where he doesn't play. This is how you can attack when you are having such kind of situation. Okay, now basically I had many stones, right? And he is using the touching fighting. So this touching fighting should be good for me. You can try to make temper. How come you can do that? And when he is cutting here, okay, now he was basically, he has to cut, but now he didn't. So I just need to keep push and cut. Push and cut. And just get what he is going to give it to me. Okay, now he is doing here, then now it's really complicated, but now I don't have to save anything in this area. I just need to stretch. If I can get two stones, that's good result for me. Okay, this is how you are going to think. The point is he has to keep save these two stones as well. And now he did here, then I can just get this one stone. When he capture, okay, and if he has to capture as well, then now I can say this fighting has done again. I can find a new place. What do you think, everybody? You can just compare. When black plays first here, I'm getting smaller, he is getting bigger. And then when I play first here, I'm getting bigger, he is smaller. And even I have some aji. So that's why such kind of place is a really big place. Even lower side is also big. He can try to reduce my territory. Even he can invade because he has some potential. I cannot attack this group. So this is also a big place. And which means if I'm free, I have to go this way. Yes. Okay, he was thinking this was not thick enough. What do you think about the value of this one stone? Do you want to save? Are you afraid of giving the one stone? Or not? Yes or no? If you are afraid, then you have to connect here. But I'm not afraid. I'm thinking that's quite small. So, okay, I defense. As I told you, I want to make the territory. After that is the timing of the Aji. We have to make Aji into his territory. Okay, he is making bigger. Are you going to accept all of this territory? You don't have to do that. If are just like maybe you will feel a bit confused. Teacher, even I saw how you are doing, I don't think I can use in the actual game. No worry, just you have to learn how to use the pattern. It's not like an order. You don't have to memorize anything. Normally, you know, if like it's spending 1 step, 2 steps, and then if he is making bigger, then of course, obviously this is perfect territory. I cannot do anything. But why he can't do that? Because it's too slow. He is not efficient. That's why normally he can't do that. So when he is making bigger, now still I can still make something. I can try to attach here. And when he must hane here. If he just stretch here, you can try to make minimum, you can make the ko. You know, ko is quite successful. You can beat other place 2 times. And okay, I have to check how he is answering. If he was playing the hane, which means now when I hane here, then he cannot stretch. I can save easily in the corner, you know. So he has to just cut here. You know, such kind of thing is my sente. And then if I just do that, I'm asking whether he wants to block. I want to make here. And if he is doing here, and now I say goodbye with my friend, I can try to make break here. So at least I can break half. It's good result for me. Okay, he just has played lower hane, so which means where I have to think about the Aji is different. Now I have to think about the upper area. Okay, let me try to cut. Let's see how he's gonna answer. Whether he will capture or he want to stretch, it depends on how he is answering. I know that even you see this video, still you will feel difficult to make the Aji, but normally the method is like that. Okay, so in order to make the Aji, you should have enough information of the Tetsuji, and you should have a good reading as well. So now he captured this one stone, so where I'm gonna make the Aji is the upper side. Now I have to make all the center first. Okay, let him try to capture. Okay, this is also same. Now, which means he doesn't want to give me one more hane, because I can make something here. So now he capture here. Okay, I have to make all the center right now. This is the timing. And then make him to kane, and I can try to make inside. Okay, I can invade again here. And because I have a supporter here, if he is doing here, I can try to do it like this, or the sente, and I can try to make here larger. This is what I have to do. Okay, but now he blocked, he's separate of my group. So which means when I go out here, I can use my friend, so he cannot beat my group. If he is doing that, I can just hane and try to connect. You know, he has a cutting point. When he is connecting here, I can try to save. This is impossible to beat. I know that this should be quite difficult for you, but you can just use the basic pattern, and then you have to keep trying in your actual game. Okay, he just didn't try to accept how I'm breaking him. Then I have to try to go out first, and you know, now I have a choice to go out to the center, and he is gonna block. Then I can press these 2 stones. And the point is that later I can use another Tetsuji. I can try to connect anytime when I want. So now it's impossible to capture. So now, okay, let's try to keep playing now. So which means he had a so over. So now normally when we are doing such move, then which means the black has to accept some Aji. Just like to make me to save into the corner, and he can do something more passive way. He cannot capture all the stones yet. So now, because now my timing was not late. Okay, now he is just capturing 1 stone. Even I just keep a tally here, then it's not easy to cover. If he is just capturing, I can capture these 2 stones as well. And if he is just cutting here, I can just capture. You know, when he is saving here, I can get some base here. So it's really difficult to do that for him. Okay, now what should I do? I can just, even I can capture here, but I don't want to be too evil. I just want to go back home. I want to be friend with, I want to meet my friend. This is my friend. you know. Okay. Alright. Cut. Just let him capture. Let him capture, I can go back home. I know that what I'm using is a bit difficult for you. If you are 5 cups still, when you are seeing my game, then it will be a bit difficult for you. So I can say when you are playing the game, most important thing is the you may not you will feel difficult to judge about the value of the stone. Just like here, just now I show you about the value, which stone is the big, which stone is the white. So if you can judge perfectly, you can go to the big place. That is also one of the things that you have to learn. But if you are feeling difficult, just like here, you know, this is a local fighting that he is doing, which means you have two choices here and second one, this one. Something is in trouble. If I save here, he can just try to cut this group. So now you will feel afraid and you want to just do that here, right? Yeah. Then if you read both ways, then I can suggest you one more thing. Just don't touch anything. That is what you can do that. Because if you are doing here, you don't have to exchange this one. You can save in the future. So if you cannot decide right now in the local area, you can realize that this area value has get down. So now you can find a new place. Just like here, it's a good place. And even for black, this jump is good for black, which means it's good for me. Like this. You can just use a basing move. Just now I used the so difficult to tactics. Even now there is difficult to tactics. If you want to break more, if you don't want to give him this one, then you can try to use here. Which means when he is blocking here, you can attach, then you can break much more. If he is separating of you, then you can try to goes out, then something black will get trouble. So now it's impossible to capture, because even this is weak, then when you are making bigger, then you can do that. But now, as I recommend you, if you feel high quality tactics is difficult, then you can always start to do from your friend. Then you will not have a big accident. This is what I can recommend you. Okay, now even now it's difficult to read, right? This one is what you have to read. Second one, Hane, is that you have to read second. Here, here. Which one do you like more? Of course, you can read it this way as well. Like here and try to push up. But you know, somehow it's very easy to say. Now, which means this attach was not really acceptable. So black's basing move should be Kusumi. Then black will not have any trouble. But now he is having overplay. Then you have to punch. Don't be afraid. You have to punch and capture. And you just have to focus to save in the side, at the side. Okay. It's not easy to block me. Now even when he's doing, if I cut here, actually black is in danger. So now he cannot do that. So even you can push one more time and let him go out. Then you can make the nice move. Then you can save. You can make the base very easily. Okay. Now he just jump out. And this Hengma is also not, I can't say basic. Because if I have a wedge, then he will have some trouble. So now always what you have to do first is just stretch here, Hane, jump. Which move is the basic? Then you have to follow the basic. Alright. That you should make that habit first, then you can even judge more things. Okay, now stretch is better than I can break more territory. So now I must stretch here. Okay, now he's just jumping, which means he wants to be together. So now when I'm thinking I have enough base, even I can just play the big place. Otherwise, he might cut my group. Then if the ladder doesn't work, then my group might be dangerous as well. So this is making bigger territory and even, yeah, stable. So okay, I will keep trying to surround, yeah. And which means I'm thinking this one, even he wants to capture, I can make two eyes easily. And even he wants to capture here, I can make here anytime. That's why I didn't defense. Okay, here I will keep making larger. Making larger is better for the point. So now you can see that white territory balance is enough. Okay, now I think I can play this game until now. Yeah, we don't have to finish. Just like, let me show you from the first move. Okay. As I told you, you don't have to know any joseki. Just if he's doing this one, now you don't have information. Even he plays something, he doesn't have information too. You know, we are not playing information. We are playing by understanding. So now after this, black has to play 2 space jump or large knight move and 2 space jump. Basically, he is getting the base. But now he didn't get the base and he just went to the big place. So when I press him, so even he has to get the base, even though not big enough, but he was jumping to the center and trying to get the more territory. He was going to the big place, but I was going to the urgent place. That was making my territory balance is better. And when he is doing that, now this is one of the local fighting. If I show you the Joseki, he could do like that. Now this is a Joseki. And he has a something tiger's mouth, and here both are available. And white can have a pincer or try to attach. Then normally black can have a sacrifice. This is a Joseki. Yeah, something like this. But you know, the memorizing order is not really necessary right now. If you are 5 cup, just like you have to just follow. Even you don't know, okay, I just had a pincer and just play. Which one is weak? Okay, this is weak. And which one is weaker? Is this weaker? Or should I just jump here? Or should I just approach here? Then you just fight like that. That's all. Okay. But you know, he hasn't followed and he just wanna separate. And he went to the wrong direction. That's why my blocking position was good. And now this is right move. And he has played here and here. So just the territory balance is not worse than just now. Even he is giving me nice move. And then how you can find the big play is just you put your hand here. Here is larger, right? Just put. Okay, that's it. And then when he is doing that, you just share the big plays and then fighting again. This is what you have to focus. Okay, and you just go out. Okay, sorry, let me answer first. You just go out, and when he's doing here, eventually he has to give up here. It's really difficult to fight. And even though he just choose the right movement in the actual game, he has played here, and I just tried to cut. Even I can say this should be good for me, because basically he is going out to the no value place, and when I beat him again, he has to keep save with 2 eyes. But now, you know, my shape is getting bigger. So now I can even say this was a better result for me. And he just tried to sacrifice like this. Here. So now you can realize that this fighting has done. And then I just went to the big place here. So now it can make the bigger RG. So now he has played one small place. So you can see that first 5Q player, they cannot find the big plays as well. That is the first. So now, and even the variation, I mean the judgment of the stone value is not good enough. Just like when we are doing, normally people like to answer, but now this is nothing, you don't have to save. So that is what you have to improve. And that's second, and I have to go to the big place. Okay, here I show you how you can make the RG, how you can handle the timing of the braking. But this should be difficult. You know, this should be even difficult to the just like 5 down, 6 down, 7 down player. It should be still difficult. So now you don't have to care too much. So if but I can't say that you shouldn't do that. If you have such kind of situation, you have to keep trying to make something. Yeah, even though you fail, it will be helpful for your future, and you can keep watch my video how I invade. Then it will be much better. Okay, and then after I try to make here RG like this, yeah, I didn't mean I can save this group perfectly right now. Just is one of my just using. After that, it will be helpful for me. So now he was supposed to just give up this way. Like this, then still, you know, I got something. Get something is good enough. But now he just didn't accept me to save. But eventually I can just use the Tetsuji like this. Yeah, and then when he, yeah, I even exchange when he capture here, and you can realize that this stone's value was not important. So now I told you that you can just follow the basic again. But when it doesn't follow the basic, of course you have to punish here like this. Yeah, this is what I did. So if you use the basic Hengma, I'm obviously sure you will be able to be stronger than 5Q player if you use the basic Hengma. Basic Hengma is most important. And even, yeah, of course, many things we have to improve, like judgment of the stone value, but make sure you have to use the basic hackmap first. Then you will be able to done player. Okay, this game I'm gonna resign after I finish this video. Did you enjoy to watch my video? And if you enjoyed, then please like and subscribe my video. Thank you for watching my long video. Then I'm gonna see you next time. Bye bye. Thank you.